I cannot wait to make Cornish hen with collard greens for my girlfriends. So I'm gonna fold this over like a taco and then roll the greens up like a cigar. Cut it into 1-inch strips and I'm gonna set it aside. Add some olive oil to a hot pan. It's about to get hot in here. Add some onion. Just kind of like splashed on me, but that's okay. I absolutely love bacon. Add some garlic. And I'm just going to stir this up and saute it until it gets nice and tender. You know, and sometimes I like to, where's the salt? I like to add just a little bit of salt to the onions because it makes it get really nice and soft. Okay, this is smelling so good already. I like to add a lot of flavor to my greens. I'm gonna make a season mix.
My mix adds a punch to my collard greens and other dishes. I combine salt, paprika, black pepper, onion powder, cayenne pepper, dried mustard, garlic powder, and thyme leaves. This mix stays fresh for 3 months.
Add 1 tablespoon of this to the pan. Stir. Oh, this smells so good. Now add 5 cups of my homemade chicken stock, and this is how I do it.
Simply add bone-in chicken breasts and wings, along with onions, carrot, celery, parsley, garlic, bay leaf, salt, and whole black peppercorns. Then add water. Simmer for an hour and a half. Throw out the ingredients and put the broth in the fridge. Once it's cooled, you can remove the fat. Go ahead and use immediately or freeze up to 3 months.
Chicken stock adds a lot of flavor to the greens. That's how I make my greens my own. 2 cups of water and white vinegar. And this basically helps the greens not taste so bitter. Don't be afraid that you're putting too much into the pot. It's going to shrink down to basically almost nothing. I didn't know that when I was, cooking greens for the first time. I only put a little amount of greens into the pot, and when it finished cooking, I only had greens for myself and not anybody else, and I don't want that to happen today. Last, a ham hock. This adds a smoky and salty flavor to the greens. Okay, I'm going to stir this in there. In my opinion, the best way to cook them is on low and slow. So I'm going to let this simmer for 2 hours, and I'm going to check on it every 20 minutes and stir because I don't want it to burn. 4 potatoes, cut and peeled. 8 carrots, cut and peeled. What's so great about these vegetables is it acts as a bed for the Cornish hen so that the Cornish hen can cook evenly. All right, speaking of Cornish hens, so I am going to season my Cornish hen. Start by giving them a bath with butter. I don't want my meat to be dry at all. The butter also helps brown the hen, making it really nice and pretty. I wish somebody would massage me like this. I'm gonna add some salt, pepper. Okay, so now I'm going to stuff my hens and add some more flavor to it. A half head of garlic to each hen, 1/4 of a lemon, 1/4 of an onion, and 3 sprigs of thyme. Just quick, easy, delicious.
It's a perfect one-pot meal.
The vegetables and the hen cook at the same time. I'm going to add my homemade chicken stock, 1.5 cups. I'm not pouring the chicken stock all over because I don't want the flavors to rinse off. I'm going to go wash my hands.
These go into a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 45 minutes.